Good morning, everybody, from a very grey and quite chilly Lille, France. It's currently Monday morning and it's about 5:45 in the morning. So I was going to do some of this travel yesterday, but then I just decided to just relax. I was quite tired because I stayed up very late on Saturday evening into Sunday morning editing and then posting the Lille vlog, which is up on the YouTube channel. Go and give it a watch. So I kind of just lounged around yesterday, watched some TV shows. I'm making my way through Suits again. It's a very good series. And I just didn't really fancy travelling, so I ate some nice food that I bought from shops, and I got an early night, which meant I could get up early today. And we have a 7.5 hour drive today, and I kind of wanted to get that done and still have enough time to be able to do stuff. So the original plan was to take you to Dijon, which is where I stopped off last time on my first trip. But yesterday I was watching a YouTuber that came to France and Switzerland with his family a couple months ago, and he stopped off in a place called Dole, and it looks incredible. So I was going to add it to the map, and I realised that it's right next to Dijon, but closer to the Swiss border, which works out better for us, because I really want to be in Switzerland tomorrow on Tuesday, because it means I can kind of keep up with where we're at, how much time I've got left to what we can do. So I am going to change the plan slightly. Now I found a really good park up in the city centre of Dole, and it's free to park, which is just great if you ask me. And people said that they've actually stopped there for a night or two and had no problems. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because then tomorrow it means I can set off and take us through Switzerland. And I'm going to take us to, I think, the nicest place I've ever visited on any trip. But that's in the future. Today we're going to head to Dole. I don't really know what to expect. I just watched this guy's video on it. It looked really nice. And I thought, screw it, let's give it a go. So I'm going to load up Smokey. As you can see, I've already started doing it. And we're going to hit the road.
Gotta find my way to you, even though you're next to me. No matter what I do, your heart is drifting out of reach. Head on the water, I'm swimming harder, trying to keep this alive. Gotta find my way to you, now that our love has capsized.
Alright, you lovely people, we've just made it to the park up. There's not much to it, it is just a big parking space, but it's central to Dole and it's also free, which is fantastic. And it is hot as hell out here today, my word. So we're going to go for a little explore. We're not too far from Dole Centre. Should take me about 5-10 minutes walk, something like that. It's nothing too crazy. And we'll go and see what Dole's all about, shall we?
So having walked round Dole for the last sort of half an hour, this is like exactly what I'm expecting from a little French town. They maybe not the... Oh wow. Okay, well this is off the cuff, here we go. This is giving the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari vibes, right? And I didn't know this was here, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. Look at that for a mural. Absolutely stunning. The horse in the attic. No idea what it means. So, having a mooch around, this place is absolutely picturesque. It's beautiful. It really is. Like, I think I'm at the side of a college at the moment, and everybody's coming out. But I don't know if there's enough substance to actually keep me here tonight. I don't know, the video on YouTube that I watched of the guy, he did a really good job of like getting videos and showing off the area and stuff, but I'm honest with you, he made it look a bit bigger than what it actually is. It's a little bit small. I've kind of done everything. I've only been here an hour. So I've done 7.5 hours of driving already. I've been here maybe an hour. And I'm on the border of Switzerland. I'm thinking I was gonna cross in 2 days' time. I think I might cross tonight and just get it done. And then I'm kind of where I want to be then. I'm actually way ahead of schedule. Today really knocked a lot off it, but if I get over to Switzerland tonight, then we're really ahead of schedule. I need to see how much footage I've actually got that's usable of this place, because I might have to merge this and also Bern together, which is fine, but I was kind of hoping to do like separate videos on separate places. I just don't think there's enough. I just don't think there's enough stuff here to keep you guys entertained, to keep me entertained, to be honest with you. So I'm going to have a little wander over now to a shop, maybe buy another cigar. I need a new lighter because I've been using matches, but they don't work outside, obviously. So I'm going to have a little wander over to a shop now, see what sort of selections they've got going on, and see if I can pick myself up a new lighter. And then I'll have a mooch back to where the car park is, and I think I'll decide what we're going to do after that. I think we're going to cross. That's what I'm reckoning. So I'll catch up with you all in a little bit. I decided to move on, as you can probably tell with the background. I am roughly about 3 or 4 minutes away from the border of France into Switzerland, and I don't know why I always come to Switzerland. It's just one of them places, but every time I get here I remember why I always want to come, because of the views and the clean air, and just Switzerland as a country is just magnificent. You've literally got the clouds melting with the hills. I've never seen terrain like this. And every time I go home and I have 6 months, 8 months in the UK, and I go, where do I want to go to? It doesn't matter where I'm going. I always end up saying I'm going to go through Switzerland. This is my country right here. It is absolutely stunning. It truly is. Okay, I'm going to head towards the border. I'm only about 20 odd minutes away from the park up now, which is nice. I've been driving in total for just short of 11 hours today, as well as having an explore. I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna vamoose to the park up, and I'll show you guys when I get there. I think I'm in for a little bit of rain tonight. That's what it's said on the forecast, and there's supposed to be a storm in Italy in a couple of days' time. Whether or not I'm there for that, I'm not sure. I'd like to be, because I love a good storm, but we'll see where we're at with Switzerland. But Clean air. Just got to the park up now. Everything went smooth at the border. There was nobody there, so I could just drive straight through. I love these bordering countries. They just, you know, it's free movement in Europe. It's so easy. Just drove on through and just hit the park up now. Got the Starlink on, just had something quick to eat. But look at this view. And I'm parked up right there. It's crazy, isn't it? Well, it's going to rain apparently at about 8:15, which is roughly 15-20 minutes away. So I think I'm just going to get in the van, bunker down, let this rain and possible storm pass by. I'll see where we're at in the morning. Good morning from a very grey and rainy Switzerland. Now, when I put the camera down at the end of the last video, I just started watching something on YouTube and, you know, Netflix and stuff like that. And it said it was going to rain for a couple of hours, which is fine. And then it started raining, and let me tell you, did it start raining. Like, I was worried with me being on like the edge here. I was like, oh, what if the van starts moving? What if I go off the edge? It was just absolutely clattering down. And I had my Starlink on the roof, and I was like, oh, do I take it down? Do I not? And I was like, it's made for this type of weather. It's made pretty well as well. It was absolutely fine. But yeah, I went to sleep, and then I got woken up at like 4:30 in the morning, and it was absolutely bouncing down. So I've checked the weather forecast, and it's supposed to rain in the next sort of 40 minutes. So I'm going to start driving because we're about an hour and a half away from the next destination. So we should just miss the rain. And it's supposed to rain on and off for the next couple of days, unfortunately. So it's going to be a very grey Switzerland vlog, which is such a shame because when it's blue skies, it is just like nothing I've ever seen before. But at the end of the day, we're up in the mountains, you're going to get bad weather. So we're going to head over to Bern, Switzerland today. I've got a little park up in the city centre, and then we're going to have a mooch in there and have a little wander around and see what Bern's all about. You're going to love it. And then we're going to head over to my secret little spot. So I'm just going to tidy up the van a little bit now and get ourselves ready, and I will see you guys when I get to Bern. Welcome to Bern. Switzerland's so special to me because on my first trip, coming through France and Lille and Dijon and all that sort of stuff, it was all beautiful. But then coming to Switzerland, I had no idea what I was doing. I knew I wanted to go to a place called Grindelwald, but that was it. I just went on Google, on this place called Bern. It's like, okay, let's go. And I remember when I got to that car park, I clicked on like attractions, and it was like, oh yeah, you can get a view of Bern from here. And I walked up here, and that view you just saw genuinely changed something in me. Because to me, I was like, that is something that you see on a postcard. That's not something that's actually real. It's, you know, made up. It's photoshopped, or now it's been AI'd. But here, it's real. You know, it's all real. And it legitimately took my breath away. I remember standing there for the first time, just in awe of it. And I mean, even then, when I came around the corner and I saw it again, it still took my breath away. Like, there is just something so special about this place. And I'm glad I get to share this with you all, I really do. I've been given one of these and I gotta throw it at him. I just thought I'd get a few sort of like general views and a few sort of montagey bits. And suddenly I hear all this clapping and I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to go and investigate. And there's just a magic show happening in the middle of the park. And it was great, it was fantastic. And there's always something going on. Just always seem to catch it at the right moment. Just wild. This is a bit of an odd one, okay? So, I've been to Bern before, obviously. And about a month ago, I was playing Euro Truck Simulator. Now, that's my favourite game to play. If I'm not driving, I'm playing a game where I can drive a truck around Europe and do deliveries. And I drove to Bern in the game and there wasn't anything here. And I was like, well, they've not really been to Bern then, have they? And there was a side road that was only like 15 foot long on the map. And I thought, well, I'll tick it off to try and get 100% completion on the map. And as I drove down there, it said secret road unlocked. I was like, oh, okay. And as I went driving, it then unlocked the city of Bern. You have to actually look for it. It's not just there, which I thought was kind of it was cool, but then at the same time I could have just easily driven straight past it. And I got a photo in that game on this exact roundabout, and I sent it to my friends Joe and Randy, and I said, I've actually been there, I've been stood there, and now I'm there in the game. And now I'm here again. Should be able to see it coming through. Oh, look! Incredible. And as you can see, it is such a massive attraction. I'm not sure which bear it is because they've got multiple. I've been reading the signs as I've been walking along. Apparently one of them's a little daredevil from Finland that likes jumping in the water. That is so cool, because last time I came here I didn't realise that was even a thing. I just walked straight past here, where they've literally got bears just walking up and down, the Bern bears. That was awesome, and you can tell that people travel from all over the world to come and look at this. There's a lot of tourists from many different countries that are just all having a little mooch around, trying to look at the bears and stuff. And they've just got them here right in the city centre, just as you walk in. They're literally everywhere. The bears are literally everywhere. I love it. I love it. I love it. I know it's a lot of me just kind of walking around going, wow, this is gorgeous and this is beautiful. But this is kind of the reason I wanted to come here to vlog it to you guys, because the first time I ever came here, I didn't have any vlogging gear. Wasn't even going to come here. I just managed to get some photos and a couple of videos to put on my Instagram, and nobody would really understand what I meant when I said how beautiful it was. Where now I'm here and I've got a bit of vlogging gear and we're able to shoot. I want to show you guys absolutely everything about this city, this town. I think it's a city. It's absolutely breathtaking. It's just, it feels like you're stepping back in time. And this is just their normal. This is what's wild about it, is it's just their normal. I don't know if people who live and work in Bern actually like stand around and look at it and go, wow, this is gorgeous, or if it's just, yeah, it's Bern. This is Bern High Street. I'm calling it a high street. It's probably got a much nicer French or German or Italian name to it than High Street, but it's a lot nicer than Manchester, let me tell you. That souvenir shop just over there, that was a souvenir shop that I walked in last time. Oh, it's bringing back fond memories. But look at the flags. You know, it's patriotic, isn't it? You got the Burnlicky Bear. It's got its tongue out. It's a really nice walk. Plenty of different shops. Nice rug shop there. These are not cheap shops. So the thing about Switzerland is it is all very expensive. Very expensive. This is why when I was in France I stocked up on food, because I know how much you can get stung. In Switzerland, they do have a McDonald's. Fantastic. At least we can eat tonight. We've got a market. I love a good market. Love a good hat too. Wouldn't have got any cowboys. Any Stetsons going on. I mean, they almost do. They got like the Cuban kind of hats with the fedoras and that. And jewellery going on. Do love a good market. I remember there was a really good market I stumbled across in Italy, and I bought a couple of watches and a wallet from there. I've still got the wallet. I've still got the watches actually. It's just they kind of fell apart, and my friend ASQ Rob had to fix them. But I remember bartering with the woman, and I got her down to, like, I can't remember what it was. Let's say it was €20 for 2 watches and the wallet. And then I was like, she goes to give them me, and I was like, what about the box? She goes, oh, you want the box for €20? I was like, yeah. And she just looked at me with like this kind of, it was like a grin, but then also like a, you cheeky person, you cheeky so and so. And I ended up getting it for 20. Her dad came over, kind of laughed, and we kind of like broed out a little bit. It was really nice actually, and it was just a little fun memory because I stumbled across it, and just gone out for a walk, and then there was this big market. I think it was Florence. I can't remember, but the wallet's still holding up really well to this day. I got to give Europeans a lot of credit. So I stopped at the hat shop in the market because he had like a cowboy hat, and he comes over and he starts speaking, I want to say like German. I was like, oh, I'm English, sorry. And he's like, oh, welcome, hello sir. And he just changed like that. It's mind-blowing. He's like, allow me, and I put the hat on. It was really nice, but it was in like a sandy colour, and it was the right shape for the cowboy hat I've always been looking for. I just wanted it in black. He didn't have it in black, and I was like, how much? He says 86 francs. It's very expensive, but it was a mighty fine hat. It looked good on me. That's the thing, it looked good on me. He just didn't have that shape in black. It's really frustrating, because if he did, I probably would have paid 86 francs and got myself a cowboy hat. But I'd wear the hell out of it at home, and I'd own it as well. It's like I could, should have bought a cowboy hat in Nashville. I should have bought a cowboy hat in Nashville. That's the one regret I don't have, is just, it was so expensive. That was the problem. It was just so expensive. You're talking like $400 or $500 for a real nice cowboy hat. So I've been itching for one ever since. I've not found that, but then that one was kind of, if it was in black, I would have bought it. Sorry. I would have bought it. So this is the Bern Parliament building. Now, if I was a parliamentarian, I'd want that to be my house. Now, you don't have this in Piccadilly Gardens. The little girl and her mum just to the left there were running through this earlier on. And it's just so sweet, like every time she puts her child down it goes running back to, see, running back towards again. Look at that. Soaking. That's so wholesome. See, look at that, straight back to the water. Oh. I've been stood looking at that, like that fountain display for so long, I don't really want to tell you. Look at this. I mean, really. The Swiss know what they're doing, don't they? So this is just at the side of the Parliament building. Just a little archway with the view into Switzerland, and everything the Europeans do is just so classy. They're so much more classy. Like, they've got the views and they do things with it as well. You know, they make it so tourists want to come and do stuff. It's not just grey buildings and, you know, concrete jungles. There's stuff here to do. You know, you want to walk over to a parliamentary building because you don't know what's going to be here. Views like this. Look at this place, it's just wild. Look at that. At one point, that was as technically advanced as my Insta360 for its time. That's beautiful. So we're going to go have a little wander now over to Bern Cathedral. Okay, we are going to head to the cathedral. Just I don't have my phone on me, so it's not like I can get directions to the cathedral, and I was kind of have to kind of follow the streets and hope that I'm heading in the right direction. Really, I'm hoping that I'm heading towards it. It wasn't open last time I came either, that's why I don't remember it. Because I wasn't able to go inside of it. It's not open again this time, unfortunately. Look at that. Absolutely stunning.
Sorry. You from Bern?
No, I'm from England.
England?
Yeah, UK.
British?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
You walk here?
I'm vlogging. Yeah, I'm doing a little like European trip.
Can I shout out my Instagram?
Go for it, brother.
My Instagram is WingBianco38.
There you go.
What is your name?
All my 6 subscribers can follow you now.
Yeah.
I'm Gage. I'm Panda Travels on YouTube.
Panda Travels.
Film this.
Best club in the world.
Best club in the world.
Look at that.
The eBay.
Beautiful. Are you boys from Bern? You from round here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Born and bred? Do you enjoy being here? Enjoy living here?
Yeah, we love
Yeah? Do you?
Panda
Panda Travels.
Travels.
1306. What's your favourite thing about living in Bern? Because it is mind-blowing to me, you know, the beauty.
The buildings, the architecture. Yeah,
100%.
like the places we can be.
So with you living here, one question I had when I walked in was, with you living here, do you still recognise the beauty of all this, or does it just become normal?
I had to
Sometimes no, yeah.
recognize it. I had to wake up, and one morning I was like, bro, my city is beautiful.
Yes, it is. Have you ever been to the UK? Have you ever been to the UK? England? Where have you been?
London.
Been to London?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I liked it, but it was like too hectic for me to get me.
It's relaxed here, isn't it? Yeah, there's space. Yeah.
You're like Jesus.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, I'm from Manchester, and we've got nothing like this. It's just a concrete jungle, you know, just
like
grey
red
buildings
concrete.
everywhere. Yeah, I'll have a little wander over, see what I can find.
From England.
There you go, we make the best ones. Hey, take it easy, boys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Have a good one. That was nice. As I walked over to the wall, I could kind of hear them. One of them was like, oi, oi. And everyone's saying, camera, camera. And I was like, here we go. And then as I turned around, one of them really kind of was like, hey, come here, you know, And they got talking. You from Bern? You from Bern? And you know, I kind of find with these types of things, if you just be nice and make a couple of jokes and make them feel like they're a star, they'll tend to be all right. And you know, it was nice that they were from Bern. I got to ask them the question, do you still realise that, you know, your city's beautiful? And, you know, one of them was like, it's the most beautiful city in the world, we love being here. And everyone was like, sometimes you got to kind of remind yourself, which I appreciate as well. You know, when you're looking at this every day, it's just your home, isn't it? But to me, who's only here for a day or two, it's one of the nicest places in the world. But yeah, no, it was nice to talk to them lads. And yeah, chances are none of them are going to subscribe. Okay, everybody. Well, this was Bern. Seconds out, round 2. This was Bern, Switzerland, and what an amazing place it is. Truly beautiful. And I think still my favourite place I've ever visited in Europe. Somewhere's got to be pretty special to beat this for me. So with that being said, it's currently 5:45 in the evening. I've got about an hour's walk back to the van, and then I've got about an hour and a half's drive to my park up. So probably going to get there for between sort of 8:30, 9 o'clock, somewhere around there. And then I'll let you know what I'm up to after that, shall I? So I'll see you guys in a little bit.